Greetings, dear ones. This is Miguel. The following an audio recording that took place in December of 2021. At first, you will hear a prayer, and the majority of what follows will be a channeling of my higher self speaking through me at a time when I was very connected to a high vibration. And the message that comes through, I believe, is something that can be universally beneficial. So, if you feel called to continue, please do so and enjoy. God, thank you for guiding me with your love and light. God, thank you for surrounding me with your love and light. God, thank you for protecting me with your love and light. God, thank you for imbuing me with your love and light. Good morning, Mother Earth. Good morning, Archangel Michael. Good morning, Archangel Raphael. Good morning, Archangel Gabriel. Good morning, Archangel Uriel. Good morning, higher self, higher team, all angels and guides and light workers, here for my highest good and the highest good of all. What is it that I need to know? You've been leaning into the idea of trust, of faith, of following your excitement to bring you your joy, while also leaning into uncomfortability, seeing the shadow as the light touches it, and not being afraid, rather being curious, looking directly at it, wondering on it, seeing it with wonder. Questions, thinking of it, loving it, loving the darkness with wonder and curiosity. When you see something dark about yourself, about the world, you're understanding now that you are to rejoice in seeing this darkness, as seeing it allows you to alchemize this facet, this element, this situation, to neutralize its negative effects. And if you so choose, you take the next step and see how it is actually in some way beneficial to you. You see how this supposedly negative event or facet of yourself or of the world, society, what have you, you see how it helps you grow. Perhaps if it were something challenging to you, it is an opportunity to test yourself and your growth and allow you an opportunity to remain centered while in the midst of something that vibrationally would have brought you down to its level in moments past. And when you do so, when you stay sovereign in this moment, in this now moment, magic can happen because you can actually, in this moment, change both your future and your past, because remember, this is the only moment. So if this moment is the moment where you overcome these darknesses, these challenges, these facets of yourself and of society that are seemingly unwanted or unsavory, if you can remain in love, in absolute, unequivocal, unwavering love, unconditional, without condition, you simply love what is, because for what is God, because God is, all is God, and all is love. And seeing it as anything other than God or love is out of alignment, is outside of center, is distorted reality, is distorted vision. And when you view with distorted vision, all of your thoughts and emotions become distorted, and you become a victim within this dream of yours, and you fall deeper and deeper asleep into this dream every time you take on this false role of victim. You are no victim. You are the creator. You are part of creation, and you are creation, and you part of creator because you are creator. This is not to say that you are the unequivocal God in his highest form. No, you are merely all that is, funneled deep, deep, deep into this mechanical, biomechanical vessel, this organic machine, this most perfect organic machine that is built specifically for the ability to forget, to enter that victim mentality, so that you have the free will to choose to remain the victim or to choose to wake up, to choose in every moment to know who you are, know what you are, know how you serve in truth, to know that you are free, you are free, you are free. Yes, you may say these words. I am word through my body. Word, I am word. I am word through my vibration. Word, I am word. I am word through my knowing of myself as word. Word, I am word. These are words, but so are you. You are word. You are all that is. You have power, such immense power. Continue to dream and continue to wake up. Continue to wonder. Continue to ponder. Be in that state of wonder, childlike wonder, for it is a natural state. Be with nature. Be with yourself. Listen, listen, listen. Let the whispers of the universe, let the whispers of the dream speak to you. Do not be swayed by those who are still asleep. You are powerful. You are sovereign. You have no reason to be under anyone else's spells. It is not to say that you should not speak with others or not listen to others, listen to their plight, listen to their opinions. However, you are merely listening. It does not change your state. It does not change who you are. It does not change how you feel. You change how you feel. Allow yourself to sit in a centered seat. Allow yourself to be yourself unequivocally without anyone else affecting who you are, how you feel, how you think. You need only to follow your excitement, follow your bliss, be in wonder, be in excitement as often as you can. For this is where you are to be. This is how you live in your fullest. Why would you choose anything else? Why would you want to listen to the false stories? Why would you want to sit in a victim seat when it is simply as easy as choosing not to? Were you mistreated? Or were you challenged to be yourself? Would you have been treated as such if you were already sovereign, if you were already in your power? No, it was you through the mirror of the spouse, through the mirror of the parent, through the mirror of the other students, through the mirror of your mind. Telling you that you were out of alignment, telling you that you were asleep, telling you that you were letting the dream win. Wake up, 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 wake up. You are. You are. And there is nothing that's stopping you. Nothing but your own self. Your own small self. But your small self is small. You are so much bigger than that small self. Become co-inhabitant with the small self in the body, in the mind. Become friends with the so-called anxiety and depression. See it for what it is, as tools. Become friends with the negative words from others' mouths, as they are messages from your higher self to tell you, hey, you are out of alignment, my dude. You are not living your bliss. There is a better way. You don't need to suffer. You can feel pain, but you don't need to suffer. Suffering is the old man's game. The past man's game. It was your father's game, and he played it till the bitter end, until you came in and you transformed within yourself, and you saw what happened. You saw him grow, him open up as your mirror, and it was you all along. He was simply living out a mirror of your own self-worth, self-esteem, and you were just accepting what he thought in his world. Well, guess what, everybody? It was a trick. It was a play by the small self to keep you down, to keep you a victim, to keep you small. Because if you were small, then the small self remained in control. The small self could tell you all of its little secrets, all of its little lies. Because the small self, like anything, is anything that is unchecked is going to make mistakes, is going to we're having difficulty speaking with you right now. You have a blockage. Okay, yes, so You had a choice at all times. It was difficult to make a choice uneducated and without proper belief and faith. You were not provided with faith by yourself through the avenues provided to you. But keep in mind that all of that time is now story. Did it happen the way you recall? Did it happen that way? Perhaps, perhaps not. It is up to you in this now moment to choose what is your past, what is your future, through the way that you act in this now moment. Choose now, now, now. How do you want to be? Who do you want to be? And the answer doesn't even need to be spoken. And paradoxically, isn't going to be something that you can say, because you are part of the world. You are not your whole and true self. So what you must do is have faith in every moment, through following your excitement, through following your bliss, through alchemizing any negativity, through alchemizing any negative thoughts, emotions, or situations into a loving, unconditional love for all that is. That you will be guided by the higher self, by God, to what is your ideal path, to who you truly are meant to be. This is the way. This is the way. Does the infinite being of all that is, of pure, unconditional love, sit in its room and masturbate to pornography? Does it ruminate on past mistakes? Does it worry about how to pay the bills? No, none of this is what the true, unconditionally loving God self does. It is love in its purest form. You are love in its purest form. And love loves. Love creates. Love creates beauty. Love creates unity. Love brings people together. Love shines light in the darkness. Be the light in your community. Be who you are meant to be. This will not lead you to poverty. It simply is not possible for you to be in poverty if you are living in your truth, because this is the time, this is the time, this is the time. That speaking your truth, that being of service, that spreading love, that creating beauty will, as a byproduct, bring abundance into your life through monetary wealth, yes, but also through the love and support of your mirrors in this dream world. Recall that it is a dream world. They are your mirrors. You are all
one entity. And as you step into your truth, as you assist the mirrors of yourself, as you assist your shadows, standing in your light, unwavering, without falter, standing sovereign in your heightened vibration, holding space for the darkness without being affected by the darkness. It is by doing this with curiosity, open-mindedness, adoration, and love that all things are possible. It is not going to bring you any lower. You have been to the depths. It is simply not possible for being your true self to cause you any suffering. You are discovering through stories such as Siddhartha that patience, listening, sitting in the silence through meditation, that fasting, that being simple of need, these are virtues. These are good things to be good at doing, for lack of better wording, as it seems like the small self is trying to think. This is not about thinking. This is not a thinking game. You are simply being a channel of your higher self to the small self. The small self will continue to flail. It is about relaxing control. If you relax control, the true you will stand in control and lead you without any flailing about, without any need for trying. The trying will fall away. The trying and striving and attempting and wanting, this is all the small man's game. As in your Star Wars, Yoda says, there is no try. Let the force flow through you. Be a conduit, a channel, a pure, loving channel of spirit, of God, of source, of your higher self. Have faith. Know that this cannot send you down anything other than your ideal path. Why would you worry about something that is not? Why would you worry about something that may not come to pass? Why would you ruminate on something that may not have happened? Why does any of the story, past or future, matter at all? It doesn't, because it is not of matter. There is no touching the past. There is no touching the future. There is only touching the now moment. There is only the now moment. There is only what is. For all intents and purposes, any past relationships, any past experiences are only story, and they are only there to serve as building blocks, as school, as learning experiences, as opportunities for growth through overcoming the challenges in those moments, but more importantly, overcoming them now, in this moment. How can you take these seemingly tragic experiences in the story of your past I'm trying. I'm trying. Okay. That's it. I was trying. Here is what was being said in my mind. Take the lessons, squeeze out with as little effort as possible, squeeze out the knowledge, the message, the teaching of the event, of the experience, and drop the rest. For it did not really happen. It is not happening. Therefore, it is not real. Now, paradoxically, it is happening right now. But recall that the now moment is where you can really play. For as you alchemize, for as you change how you feel about these moments, for as you alchemize the way that these situations affect who you are and who you think you are, those concurrently happening situations, those versions of yourself receive this new understanding, this new information, this new way of being, and they are changed instantly in this moment. Similarly, as Bashar said, all extensions of your oversoul in other incarnations, in other bodies, on other timelines, on other planets, are also changed by you here and now. With your new understanding, with your new faith, so too they are able to change. You can shift right now into a reality in which all of those negative stories were moments of epiphany, were moments of growth, were moments for you. They are gifts. And that is the truth. They're all gifts. Everything is a gift. You and the one who hurt you, supposedly. You and the one you hurt made an agreement prior to incarnation that this would occur. There are no hard feelings. These moments are for your good. They are for your learning. They are for your growth. And they were only necessary because you hadn't reached a level of faith. You had not believed. You had not surrendered. Surrender is control. Surrender to the control of your higher self. For as the small self surrenders, for as the small self steps aside and trusts and has faith, the true self can step in. The true self can lead. And where the true self leads is to bliss, is to love. Follow your joy, follow your excitement, for these are the points, these are the situations, these are the experiences that you are meant for. You don't need to die to have this change, to have this faith. You can choose at any moment to surrender. Those who have died and come back, they come back to serve. They come back to tell you the good news, as it were. It's all good, baby. It's all good. There is nothing to fear. And as you grow, and as you have more faith, and as you raise in vibration, as your light grows stronger, more darkness will come in the light. It is only natural. The more you will see, the more challenging life will become, because you are ready for these new challenges. Before, once you have alchemized any darkness, you know the formula. It is being stubborn to think, oh, now this darkness I cannot alchemize. That is a fool's game. All darkness can be alchemized. All darkness comes into the light so that it can be alchemized, so that there can be a neutralizing, a coming into the light, a love. It is so that this darkness can be provided the love that it needs. For recall that all darkness is you. You are the dark. You are the light. And remember, the dark is simply a lack of light. Light is. Darkness is simply the lack of what is. Darkness is not an entity. Darkness is the void which can be filled. So continue to spread the light. Continue to love. Send love, send love, send love. But truly, the best way to do any of this is inside, is within the self. Continue to love self, for self is all there is. For within you, within the self, is all that is. It is a micro of the macro. And the more that you expand, the more that all that is expands. The more that you see, the more that you accept as truth. Without judgment. Without attachment. Attachment. That is one of your small self's biggest hurdles. Attachment. You are attached to the story. You are attached to the partner. You are attached to the darkness, to the low self-worth. You are attached to the story of not being good enough, of needing someone else to tell you what to do, of always needing someone else's opinion, of needing to help the other without first knowing yourself in truth. It is through these attachments, it's through this codependent nature that you have in your story been showing so strongly. So what does this mean in using what we have just spoken about? How would you see the darkness of your codependency? How would you see the darkness of your attachments and alchemize it and send love and see it with curiosity from a neutral point of view, from a loving point of view? You were a small boy who thought he needed other, who thought he needed approval, who thought he was not enough on his own. He needed his story, his depression, for his mother coddled him and loved him more when he was depressed, when he was sad. This was her gift. She was doing the best she thought she could. And you should never should. We are not saying should. Know that it is not an evil deed to love your child. The lesson here is that no matter what a parent does, no matter how a parent acts, the child, as a sovereign self, as an individual expression of God's self, will create their own challenges, will create their own obstacles. And in the story of the little boy Miguel, his challenge, his obstacle was created when the algorithm of be sad, be hurt, be small, and receive love, as a result, was set into motion, was set into his psyche. And without proper training, without proper understanding, without proper faith in self, without the need for externalized love, this became manifest. This became truth in his small self brain. When you combine this story with the story of the father is rarely home, and when the father is home, the boy wants the father's love, the boy wants the father's attention, and the father scolds the boy. The father is angry. The father punches things. The father is disappointed in the boy. This one is where the people-pleasing comes from. This is where I need to make the other feel good. I need to make the other happy. That is my purpose. That is where that story comes from. If you can see these stories now, if you can see their truth, see their falsity, their lie, their untruth, and yet see their purpose and see how the mechanics of it works, you can neutralize it. You can remove these stories, these patterns from you forever. As of this moment, there will be no more people pleasing because we know where it came from. It came from pleasing the Father in the small moments that he was available. Let that go. Now I let it go. I am word through this intention to release any feelings of need to people please, to please the other at my expense. I am word through this intention. Word, I am word. Thank you very much. And as far as the story of the mother, if I am small, if I am sad, if I am hurt, if I show weakness, I receive love. I receive support, coddling from the mother. This is story. This no longer serves us. This no longer serves Miguel. Dear, dear Miguel, it is time. It is time that we let go of this story. This story that has been so dear to you. This story that has shaped the way you have interacted with every female counterpart, including your current one. This story that has driven your female counterparts mad. No mirror, no partner on a long enough timeline can withstand your consistent need to be coddled, to be held in your sadness, because it is false sadness. They want you to be in your power. You are man. And as man, it is your responsibility to be the beacon of truth, the beacon of light, to be the leader, to stay sovereign in your truth, in your power. And how can one do this when one's story is that one receives love, which is so dear to him, through weakness? This is counterintuitive and no longer serves, so we will say. I am word through this intention to remove this story, to remove this need for coddling, for reception of love via my sadness, via my depression, seen through the mirror of the female and then loved by the female. I no longer need this story, for it is insufficient. It is not ideal in so many ways. I am word through this intention to release this story of needing love through this manner. Word, I am word through this intention. Word, I am word. I release all past, present, and future iterations of this story. Word, I am word. It's a little different this way than typing things out or writing things out, isn't it? Now. It allows things to happen now, as best as possible, in the manifest reality. Thoughts, of course, are instantaneous, however, or as close to instantaneous as you can get in the manifest world. However, speaking is at this present time the most accurate, quick way to receive information in a recordable format. We have heard your request to find a way to record thoughts, to record dreams, to record mental images. And know that in time, at the right time, the information of how to do this may come to you through you But first, you must prove that these inventions, which become downloaded to you, are being sent to you without being squandered, without being wasted on simply being entered into your mind and nothing else. You have been sent schematics for previous things. We understand why you did not do that one, for you do not want the authoritarian government to have such technology. However, it remains fully in your mind just as strongly as it was when you were driving down that road. Why is this? Perhaps it remains there until you draw it out. It is not for the small self to decide whether the world is ready for such technologies. It appears you've lost parts of it. No matter. Someone else can pick up this transmission. Speaking of transmission, let us end this one here and now. Take what you have learned here. Share it with those who you feel would benefit from it. As a post on your social media page. Word. Feed yesterday said, you can either filter your content or let your content filter your audience. There is no need to hold on to those who are not ready to hear the messages that you speak. For the messages you speak are too important to not be spoken. And we say good day. May you go with the love and the light of the one true Creator.